the hell do I work so hard? I can't worry about my problems. I can't take them when I'm gone. One, here comes the two to the three to the four. Tell them bring another round, we need plenty more. Two stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Oh my, good Lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jay Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. I've been boozy since I left. I ain't changing for a check. Tell my mom I ain't forget. Woke up drunk at 10 a.m. We gon' do this shit again. Tell your girl to bring a friend. Oh Lord. One, here comes the two to the three to the four. Tell them bring another round, we need plenty more. Two stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Oh my, good Lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jay Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Boy, here comes the two to the three to the four. When it's last call and they kick us out the door. It's getting kinda late, but the ladies want some more. Oh my, good Lord. Tell them drink some. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jay Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. At the bottom of a bottle, don't miss me. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy.
Dalton.
There we go.
Back to Dalton. Dalton takes it around. Back to Melendez.
Got it.
There we go. And we're live.
And we're back again. Hey, first time you're tuning in all season. Michael Davis, Isaac Nagel on Bobcat Sports Live here on the NFHS Network. And, oh, my goodness. Hey, I'll give Floyd a little credit there. I thought Carter wrapped him up, and that's the reason he traveled.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a foul and then maybe a jump ball from behind.
Oh,
no,
I
a
did
travel is
too.
going to be called.
No doubt. Hey, we'll take it. I mean, I guess. I won't complain too much.
I'm not going to say anything.
No.
The ref's right in front of us. He looks a little bit like me. We could be long-lost brothers. We're going to find out.
It might be. We got to find out where he's from. What if he's from Christiansburg?
I'd be worried.
Your parents, though, that's more on them.
That is. We'll give Jay and Becky a call.
You do have like 12 brothers and sisters, though, right?
3 brothers, four
okay.
Nagel boys.
Sorry.
All trouble in different ways.
Yeah, that sounds like 12 to me.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Bobcats have it at the top. Sutherland dribbled it out of bounds. Good defense there by number 24, Forrest Radford on Sutherland. My favorite three-point shooter on the JV team.
Yeah, we were noticing in warm-ups he's number 3 for a reason. So
That's
Michael's going to order up some Sutherland threes tonight.
I'm gonna put it on Uber Eats, just like the Super Bowl commercials. It's Sutherland's a 3 for conspiracies to eat more chicken wings.
Oh,
I guess.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, as Floyd takes it in underneath, big 44. Lincoln Cox gets a rebound, puts it up. He's going to get it back and fouled on the 3rd attempt for Cox. Looked like Angel Reese out there.
Yeah, the first 2. Oh, he does. He's got the one.
I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, first 2 shots kind of hit the bottom of the rim, went right back to him. He wrestled around down there, but got back up and got fouled. Didn't catch who it was on. That's on number 15, Blair.
As he makes the first. So that puts the first. Hey, if you're tuning in right now and you want to check if you can hear us on the NFHS network, just do that for me.
Let us know.
Just let me know.
It'd make us happy.
We've had some audio issues on the NFHS. We're trying to fix those. In the offseason, we're going to have a big overhaul. So I got some things in store. I said that every year, but what I really mean is audio overhaul. Yeah, so if you're an audio nerd, you just enjoyed hearing that.
And maybe if you appreciate the Bobcats and you'd like to hear it a little bit better, we can help you out. Meanwhile, Lincoln Cox is going to take it again for Floyd, up with the bucket, and then fouled again. He's going to go back to the line to complete the 3-point play.
Yeah, he's perfect from the free throw line so far. The only points for either team right now, just probably the biggest guy on the floor. You know, he's certain his dominance. And wearing those Adidas that everyone seems to be rocking these days.
Yeah, you referred to him as Angel Reese. He's got the single leg sleeve. Only player on the court with the leg sleeve at all.
Yeah, and, well, he did miss some rebounds and layups there. That's really what made me think of it. And then I saw the sleeve and was like, oh, yeah.
Well, he's got 5 points. Meanwhile, the Bobcats are going to get it and throw it in. It's going to be tipped by Floyd, but the ref disagrees. Instead, it's going to be a turnover on the Bobcats. Floyd ball.
Hey, we're far away. You know, sometimes –
computer was in the way. I didn't get a good look at it.
Yeah.
The players disagreed.
I did.
They might
by the way. I got a good look at it.
What'd you think?
Sutherland takes it away in transition, goes up. Nice block, though, by number 2, Nico
Milanos, who's going to take it all the way over. Number 32 is going to shoot the 3. Colton Keith is going to miss it. Rebound the number 22, but no, Milanos takes it away and then gets fouled. Milanos is flying all over the court. Looks to have a hurt elbow.
I forgot to write the L in his name. That's what threw me off.
He is not going to be bleeding. Yeah, it's M-I-L-A-N-E-Z.
Oh, yeah, definitely spelled that wrong on my sheet.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. To fix it. Meanwhile, that's the 3rd foul already on the Bobcats. That's going to be on number 23, Mikkel Blaney.
Yeah, Bobcats in foul trouble already. Got plenty of bench, but 3 fouls this early as Nico knocks down the first there. 2 more fouls, and the Bobcats send the Floyd Buffaloes to the line the rest of the period.
Yeah, and they're already punishing you from the line so far, 4 for 4, while Milanos puts it up and makes it 5 for 5 for the 7-0 Floyd lead.
Hey, I'll give the Buffaloes credit here. They're making their free throws. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. Number 30 gets a block. Dalton sends it out of bounds, but the Floyd County Buffaloes press is putting a little trouble for the Bobcats right now.
Yeah, Blaney's getting a little bit stressed, shaking his head at himself. He just needs to shake it off. He'll be okay. Trenton Carter's going to get it. Trying to
I was about to say, I know how I'd break it. Give it to Carter. As it looked like number 2 Jeremiah Holmes was standing out of bounds when he caught it, got that heel. Got to know where you are on the court sometimes.
That's the second time a Bobcat stepped on the line just barely, but can't break the press. Fisher wants a timeout.
That's
Not
that.
Fisher. Little wants a timeout.
Little wants a timeout,
Maybe
and
Fisher
that's
wants one,
that.
too.
You know what that is? It's that. Remember that under 5 or just before 5-minute timeout that we seem to get by either one of the teams every game.
Here it is again.
And here it is. 5:05 left in the first. We get our first timeout by a coach.
Yeah, pretty dominant game by Floyd so far. If I'm not mistaken, we've only taken one shot, and that might have been Brady's blocked layup. Bobcats can't get anything offensively. Defensively, still the Buffaloes are just going down low to Lincoln Cox, and he's just putting them up. Bobcats again with a lot of fouls. They're going to have to turn over a lot of things real quick.
All right, Isaac. I got word from the NFHS viewer, not good.
Ooh, the audio not good.
Not good.
Okay.
So, in case you're listening, I talked to some audio people this afternoon, and we need to do a massive overhaul from the NFHS side to us. His one key advice was sit closer. Well, we can't do that. So we got to look at ways to change our equipment here. So the school might be shelling out some money for us.
Oh, we love it. Meanwhile, Sutherland's going to get the steal, going to go up for a second time, stops and puts it up. Nice little layup for Brady, feeling good. Brady would love us to call him on some better equipment. If you're a business owner, why not, fund that equipment and we'll shout you out.
Every game. Every second of every game.
Oh, we'd love it.
Yeah.
For our millions of listeners, they need to hear us. If that listener has specific feedback of we're being too quiet or maybe it's just scratchy. Meanwhile, Milanez is going to go up and get an easy 2. That's going to be 4 for him on the night. It's going to be a 9-2 Floyd lead.
Yeah, Bobcats can't seem to get anything going on offense, and really it's the Buffaloes' defense that's going to give them trouble. They're just cutting off everything. They're putting the pressure on the Bobcats as they get it to Carter at the top of the key. He's going to dribble to his right into the paint, puts it up to his chest, blocked. I thought it was a pretty good block there by Colton Keith, but it's going to send Carter to the line.
Yeah, I thought it was good defense and a good block too, but Radford will take anything they can get right now. Trenton Carter, usually a pretty good free throw shooter. We're going to see if he can capitalize.
We should have talked to businesses right before the end of the year.
Yeah, that's right.
That would have been the smart thing to do.
That's right. And fundraising is part of my job, so I should have thought about that.
Isaac, come on.
But, I'm going to say this, too. Carter misses the first of 2. Meanwhile, we're going to have Ryder Bond check in as well as Grant Keister once Carter is done shooting. Speaking of end of the year, a lot of people's budget also resets. So sometimes they're saying, hey, now I've got a full.
Wow.
That's true.
Yeah. Who knows?
At the end, if they've got extra, they're just trying to give it away. At the beginning, though, if they've given it away, they're trying to get it. Carter, meanwhile, hits the second for his first point of the night. Keister in for Carter. Didn't do starting lineup, so I can tell you who's out there right now. It's 2, Jeremiah Holmes, 3, Brady Sutherland, 11, Ryder Bond, 12, Trent Johnson, and 13, Grant Keister. Meanwhile, for the Buffaloes, I do believe they've got their starters out. That's 2, Nico Milanez, number 24, Forrest Radford, 30, Braden Dalton, 32, Colton Keith, 44, Lincoln Cox. Forrest Radford going to get his first foul of the game.
Yeah.
It's the second on Floyd now. Everybody's getting in a little bit of trouble.
Bobcats bring it up the floor, get it up to Keister. He dribbles to the middle of the paint, loses it. Sutherland in the corner thought about the 3. I was ready to call it. Sutherland I want him to get it back and get another 3. Holmes is calling for it. He gets it at the top of the key. Screen set for him. They get it over to Bond on the left side. Up the floor to Johnson. Sutherland went down the elbow here. Looking to move. Good defense there by Nico Milanez on him. That's going to be a tough matchup for Sutherland. As the Bobcats look to attack the paint, shot is up, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds by the Bobcats. Bobcat coaches wanted a foul, but didn't get one.
Yeah, from this angle, it was pretty good defense. They just kind of stuffed it, but the ball carried out of bounds on Floyd.
Yeah, I mean,
so
it looked like he just stood there and put his arms up, and the defender the offensive player went into him. So I'm kind of cool with a no call. Bobcats put up a 3, no good. Going to be rebounded on the inside by number 11, Ryder Bond, and he's going to be fouled, putting it back up. So that is a 3rd foul for the Buffaloes now. So both teams with 3 fouls with 3.5 to go here in the first.
Yeah, that's going to be on number 12, Dawson Urchel. He told us, Urchel, that's it. Man, I was 0 for 2.
What'd you say the second time?
Urchel, and then Urkel.
Urchel's right.
And Urchel.
Wait, oh, yeah, Urchel.
I don't know what I said.
Urchel's right.
You
said
right.
Urchel. Yeah,
okay,
Urchel's
that's
right.
That's it.
Yeah, twin brothers.
Meanwhile, Ryder Bond is going to miss the first one. And going to miss the second and is going to be called for a late violation by who?
Is this on Buffaloes? Or usually they say, 12 white.
12 white, that's on us.
Okay.
So Johnson not
That's
excited
like,
about that.
by the way, that's like the 10th one this year. I've never seen more lane violations than this year.
Maybe a point of emphasis.
No, it's not. We checked.
Ooh.
Not a point of emphasis this year.
Maybe they're just texting each other like when you go to Radford, get them.
The point of emphasis this year, if you're wondering at home, are basically conduct related and delay related. So they want to cut down the delays. They want to cut down the conduct. So conduct related and delay related. And they go into subcategories of all the delays there are.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this. I feel like conduct-wise, we've yet to see a game. We've seen some chippy games, but nothing that's gotten out of control.
Yeah, nothing that's gotten out of control this year. They get it into Bond in the post, beats his man, and gets it to go. So he gets on the board there. Bobcats now trail by 4. They've kind of brought this back. We're down 9-2 here. Had some opportunities to the line and put that one in. So good set there by the Bobcats. Have to play good defense here. They allow a 3, no good by number 30, Dalton. Bobcats get it back, and here they come. Holmes taking it all the way. Good defense there by Dalton to not let him get in the paint.
Yeah, they're going to swing it over to Brady. Wanted the 3.
I want it.
We all want it. Passed it in. Meanwhile, a foul's going to be called on the floor against
Urchel, number 12.
Which Urchel, though?
Dawson.
Yeah, what a change of the game that's going to be. It's going to be his second already in the first quarter. That's the 4th now for Floyd. 2:27 left. Bobcats could get to the line. It was a 9-2 game. It was 3 fouls to none. Radford took a timeout, and then everything changed. Now 9-5 with a chance to bring it within 1 with a 3.
That just over 5 minute timeout.
That's right.
Just over 5. That's the key one. That's Eli Adams, by the way, checks in for the Bobcats. Sutherland from 3. Bang! What did I tell you? Sutherland, Brady Sutherland, my favorite three-point shooter on the JV team, knocks it down. He's got to be like 57% on the year.
He just needed one look, and he got it. I just wanted that magic moment, and, man, we got it. It's a 9-8 game now. Floyd's going to look to drive it in. Now the Bobcats with new life. Eli Adams on his man. Melendez drives in past him, and it's going to be –
yeah. I actually thought that should have been a
block on the ground. So
yeah.
Shot's not going to count. Melendez did a good job getting it in, so shot does not count.
I thought it was a block too, so apparently the fans don't agree with me.
Yeah, we're hearing some murmurs for the crowd. That's, again, the 4th foul on the Bobcats.
Yeah, and good thing. Here's what I would do if I'm Floyd, though. They were very started off the game. Oh, that's the 5th.
No, they're calling that the 5th. That's only the 4th, though.
No.
I'm going to –
They had 3 on the board a second ago.
Yeah, they did, and there hadn't been a foul since then. Oh.
The table's the one that told them. But the score, maybe they didn't update it on the do you have 4?
No, I've got 4, and I've been paying attention, but we're going to see how that shakes out. Meanwhile, Melendez makes him pay. That's his 5th point.
I'm going to go ask maybe during the period.
Yeah, I want to.
We're going to talk about that. You've been paying attention, too.
Yeah.
You've been writing it down.
I've got 4 fouls.
Oh, I see.
And I've got the correct number of 4 for Floyd, too.
Oh.
Melendez, meanwhile, misses a second. Sutherland gets in there for the rebound over 2 much taller Buffaloes, but he doesn't care. Then he tries to toss it in, gets overturned. Ball's going everywhere.
Sheesh.
Everybody is fighting for it.
You know, I'll give Floyd some credit here. Early on, they went into the post, and they really dominated. I want them to go back to that. I want them to go back to Cox in the paint. Charge! That one's a charge. Bobcats get the turnover. So that's also the 5th foul. Wait, they're saying that's the 5th foul too? Is that the 5th foul?
That is the 5th foul. Does a charge count?
It's 15
yeah, it's
foul.
a 15 foul. Is that going to be 2 shots?
Is that not 2 shots? The charge before used to not count, but I thought it was just 5 team foul. What is going on here?
We are, as meanwhile, Radford turns it over Floyd. That's number 2. Dalton gets 2. There's confusion all over the court.
Maybe we're confused. Somebody needs to correct me. The lane violation was actually a foul. Wow. Oh, they called a foul on the lane violation down there.
And that was on number 12, Trent Carter then. Okay.
So I was mistaken on the lane violation. Okay, that was on us then.
Wow.
Wait, so now another foul was called on number 10, Peyton Urchel. We need to stop calling fouls, actually.
This is crazy. This is 10 so far in the first quarter. Not a chippy game. I mean, it hasn't been one that you would think everybody's getting fouled. Keister's going to have his chance at the line and is going to hit the first. Rattles around it in.
You know what? You're not going to believe who told me either.
I'm going to guess Doug Knight.
Oh, yeah, the greatest Bobcat Sports Live listener in history.
Feel better, Doug. Feel better.
Yeah, he's not feeling well tonight. But
Grant Keister going to make him feel better with another from the line. Pulls it within 2. It's a 12-10 Floyd Buffalo lead while Milanes brings it down.
Okay, so that would be the 5th foul then.
Yep.
But I still want to know about that, Doug. Maybe you correct me here on that charge. Now with the new rules, would that not have been 2 free throws for us since that was the 5th foul?
Yeah, I'd love to ask at the end of the first quarter if we can get a ref over here and get an explanation. Good defense by the Bobcats, but Lincoln Cox imposing his will, and it's going to be called for a charge again.
I don't know. Was it?
No, I don't think it was.
Oh, okay.
I think that's just a bigger kid.
I do too. I do too.
I
do. I just think it's a bigger kid saying, I'm bigger than you. I'm going to use my body. I mean, let's give Lincoln Cox some credit. He's a big guy out there. He's not fat or anything. He's just tall and athletic, and I think he just is bigger.
Yeah, I think he is too, and this is definitively the offensive charge is not going to be called because this is the second time that it's happened. Although I'm not seeing him go to 6 fouls.
Yeah, I mean, it must just not be a charge. Just like before, it was not.
Meanwhile, ball goes out of bounds. A little bit of argument between the coach and the ref. It is going to be Bobcats' ball. Man, they were playing some pretty tough defense. I thought a foul could have been called there and wasn't. We're going to hear a lot from the crowd tonight. I already hear them chirping.
Well, it's Radford versus Floyd, so you're going to hear a lot anyway. And then I actually think your brother over there is doing a good job as an official, though. So
yeah, that's right. Looks like Tyler Childers officialing. Meanwhile, Bobcats are going to have it. It's one of their first possessions. It's gone more than about 10 seconds. They're taking their time.
Yeah, Bobcats usually do. They've been kind of sped up this game. I would not try to go inside. I'd get to Sutherland in the corner. Keister with it at the top of the key, being defended by Underwood. Ball moving around here for the Bobcats. And in the corner now is Bond. Bond gives it up to Holmes. Holmes attacking the high post. Gives her to Eli Adams in the corner. Back to Holmes at the top. 21 seconds. Might as well step out and redo one here, and that's what they're going to do, take the last shot.
Yeah, 15 seconds.
Holmes with it, getting trapped. Sutherland in the corner. To throw it up to Bond, attacking. Bond shot up and no good, but he's going to be fouled by Lincoln Cox. Not good for the Buffaloes for him to pick up his second foul this early in the game.
No, and both of them were back-to-back, and that was a good little move by Bond. Didn't come close to hitting the shot after the foul, but we'll have 2 shots to potentially tie it up with 10 seconds left. Cox with 2 is huge. Meanwhile, okay, this is interesting. They're not going beyond 5.
Yeah, they don't go beyond 5 anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot. They just keep it at 5 because it's going to be 2 shots no matter what.
Bond does not hit the first. Meanwhile, if you're listening at home, I do want you to know we do have our 37-year-old unpaid intern with us.
Back with us tonight. Eating pizza over there.
That's right. He's got pizza.
He had veggie sticks all season, and night he's like, nah, pizza, Dad.
He's going nuts.
Both shots were missed, by the way. 12-10. Buffalo's looking to increase their lead. Stayed in bounds. Get a shot from the corner from 3. No good. Rushed it. That's going to be the end of the first period. 10-12 lead Buffaloes over the Bobcats. We'll be right back, and then we're going to get those rules talked about here in just a minute. Michael Davis, Isaac Nickel, Bobcat going live.
Something's got a hold on me lately. No, I don't know myself anymore. Feels like the walls are all closing in, and the devil's knocking at my door. Whoa, out of my mind. How many times did I tell you I'm no good at being alone? Yeah, it's taking a toll on me. Trying my best to keep from tearing the skin off my bones. Don't you know I lose control when you're not next to me? I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see?
And we're back, Bobcat Nation. It turns out, just like we kind of thought it might be, but we only thought it because it was happening that way. Just like in years past, the offensive foul does not give you free throws. So even with the 5, still no free throws. So that's been twice the Bobcats didn't get to the line, but that's okay. 10-12 game.
Yeah, absolutely. Bobcats, meanwhile, start out with it. Holmes can't get one to go. Rebound by Cox. Remember, Cox has 2 fouls. Probably the biggest threat on offense for the Buffaloes, so that could come into play later. Floyd's going to get it back. Melana sets up at the top of the key. Looking around, dumps it down to Cox. Cox backing down his man is going to go up with it and just off. Almost got his own rebound, got the tip, but Floyd's going to come up with it. Out for 3. That's number 30, Braden Dalton, who misses it.
Bobcats have to get a rebound here. You know, Cox missed that shot right there, but they have to feed him the ball more. He's definitely the best player on the floor for him underneath. He can jump up and turn around. That's what he does right there. Again, didn't go in, but those are amazing looks. If you can give me a look 6 feet from the basket and I'm basically jumping to the rim, I'm going to take that. He's missed those 2, but those are good looks by
Yeah, absolutely.
by
Just
Cox.
a little bit more touch, and he's going to be getting 20 a game with the moves that he's got down there. And meanwhile, Bobcats coming back, trying to score. Carter's going to take it down out to Adams. Adams back around over to Jeremiah Holmes. Holmes looking for a man. Great defense by Floyd every possession so far. Adams is going to get it again. Over to number 15. That's Blair. Carter's going to dump it down to Johnson. Great little look. Oh, can't get it to go. Meanwhile, Floyd's going to get the rebound. Melana is taking it down. Looking to drive. No, is going to pull back and set back up.
I would even get Cox at the high post there, and it gives him options to drive or pass. You know, they have to collapse on him. As the drive does come from number 30, misses a shot. Cox gets the rebound, puts it back up, and I thought he was fouled by Blake Blair, but the Bobcats come up with it. Carter down the floor, bodies flying everywhere, balls flying everywhere. Eli Adams, a foul's going to be called, I believe, on the Buffaloes.
That was insane. About 7 different players touched that ball. I don't know if any of them possessed it.
Nope.
It was just going around. Meanwhile, the Bobcats get lucky and get a foul called. That's number 24, Forrest Radford. That's his second. Lots
The
of
ball
fouls
looked
going
like
around.
a pinball arcade machine, just ping,
It
ping,
was
ping,
going
ping.
everywhere. Nobody could pick
Sutherland's
it
going to check in here for the Bobcats. Got some rest for Eli Adams.
up. 5-12 left, 12-10. They nobody scored. That was the end of the first was 12-10.
Well, the Floyd Buffaloes have got some good looks. Bobcats coming. Trenton Carter in the corner, swinging around to him, no good. I'd love to see them run that. Bobcats get it back. Trent Johnson gets it back and puts it in, ties it up. I'd love to see them run that for Sutherland. When you're setting the screens coming all the way across from the inbounder, I would like to see them run that with Sutherland.
Yeah, I think so too. Meanwhile, that 3 was airballed right to Johnson, and Johnson was smart, grabbed it, put it right back up before anybody could even notice. Meanwhile, Brady Sutherland gets a steal. Tie ball game. This looked to be a blowout by Floyd in the first 3 minutes. All of a sudden, the Bobcats just find a different mode. Look to take their first lead of the game.
Sutherland has it at the top of the key, giving it by Blair. Somebody ran through a screen, I know that. Bobcats Holmes gets tripped up at the high post. He's going to lose it, and here come the Buffaloes in transition. Shot is up, no good. Cox chases it down and puts it in. So Cox cleaning up the trash for the Buffaloes. Number 30, Dalton gets a steal, and the Buffaloes get to reset here. Number 2, Milanos passing it over to 30. Dalton from 3, no good. And a foul's going to be called on the Buffaloes as Sutherland tried to get the rebound.
Yeah, absolutely. That might be number 24. Let's see who they call it on. That's huge. That's Forrest Radford's 3rd already.
Oh, my
Only
goodness.
4 minutes to go.
And he
in
had someone at
second.
the scorer's table waiting him to pull him out.
Yeah, that's tough for him. He's going to sit maybe for a while.
Yeah.
Let's see who came in for him. That's going to be number 34. Okay, there's a number 34.
Underwood.
There were 2 number 24s.
Oh.
Bobcats breaking down. That was my mistake. Brady Sutherland's going to get it right in front of us. He's
Too
going
late.
to drive down. They broke it.
Shoot
I
the
wish he
three.
would have pulled out and shot it. Meanwhile, he gets it into
Smart
Carter,
play.
who scores. He says, guys, trust me, I know
What do
what's
we
going
know
on.
what we're talking about? Nothing.
Carter tying it back up.
Yeah, Carter can run the floor, and that's how the Bobcats can break these presses. They send Carter down the floor, or if he dribbles it himself. He was doing a lot the other night, last week, breaking the press here. Bobcats still in this 2-3 zone here. They get it to Cox at the high post, backing his man down. I think that's going to be a good no call, and Cox gets the bucket to go.
Yeah, they were hoping to get the charge on Cox again and get him in foul trouble, but, yeah, it was a little bit of a flop by Bond there.
A little.
Holmes gets it into Sutherland. We wanted it. We wanted it.
Shoot that thing, big fella.
Here he goes again. He's going to
Shooting
do it this
that
time.
one. Oh,
right off
man.
the front of the rim. Buffalo's going to get the rebound. They're up 16-14, 3:15 to go. Milanes is going to take it and shoot his first 3 of the game and off the front of the rim. Good shot by him. Just couldn't get it to go. Carter with the rebound for the Bobcats.
Carter got up so high right there, he almost hit his head on the rim.
He can jump, can he? He's going to be a fun one to watch in varsity in a couple of years, maybe next year. Becca Nagel texted me, making sure I get cow milk for Nora. Becca, if you're listening,
Oh
I'll have it.
Cow milk.
Yeah, Nora calls it cow milk. It's the cutest thing in the world. Meanwhile,
Sutherland.
Brady Sutherland going to get a 3.
Bang!
It is 2 on the night. That's his 8th point. That's going to give Bobcats their first lead of the game, 17-16, 2:40 to go. Come on.
Brady Sutherland knocks it down. What is he, 2 for 4 now?
Yeah,
2
he's
for
got to
3?
be. I think he's only shot 3. I think he is 2 for 3. Malanas is going
3.
to drive it all the way down. No
Good
foul.
defense
nothing
by
called.
the Bobcats. Number
Nothing's gonna
11,
be called there.
Ryder Bond. Bobcats wanted it to go off the Buffalo's leg, but it's going to be Buffalo underneath. Good defense there by Bond. As number 4 for the Buffaloes, Rasheed Carter comes in, sends Keith to the bench.
Yeah, and almost
Oh, my
immediately
God,
he
left
does.
him
He takes
open.
a 3. Oh, he can't get it. They tried him, and they're going to get a cherry pick down to Carter. Carter's going to hit it. Oh, almost had the and one. Instead, he misses, but he does get fouled by number 30. That's going to be the first foul on Braden Dalton, I believe. I'm missing a foul in here somewhere. We're going to find out where it is.
I hope it's on Dalton. Nah, it's not.
Nah, it's his first.
I will say Nico Milanes has tied his shoes about 12 times tonight.
He is a solid player. I'm excited
Let's go
to
double
see.
knot. Oh, yeah. No, he's been great tonight. Has 5 points for the Buffaloes, I believe, unless I've missed one. Trent Johnson checks in.
Johnson, a good big man for the Bobcats.
Do you know
Gonna see
who
if he
his
can get
parents
going.
are?
Trent Johnson?
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh. Okay.
Carter's going to hit the second. He missed the first. Am I right on that?
Yep.
Carter with his 4th point of the night, 18-16 Bobcats, 2:22 to go. Again, pretty big turnaround for the first couple minutes.
Absolutely. I thought this game was going to be a blowout.
I thought so too. Milanes wanted it to
Woo,
be. He drives
beautiful
it in, but
drive.
gonna get fouled.
Little scoop shot underneath in the air. He wanted all that foul. He only has 5 points?
Yeah, he
what
got
you
them
have?
all. That's right. I got him all in the first quarter. He made those first 2 free throws, got a 2, then got 1 more free throw. But
Yeah. I
quiet
just felt
since
like
then.
for some reason he had more points than that.
No, he's 3 for 3 from
I
the
mean,
line.
Lincoln
Gonna
Cox
have 2 more
does
right
have
here.
8.
Yeah, he's
So
tearing it up.
quick
Only
math.
4 points so far for the Buffaloes this quarter.
Yes,
Milanes
that was
missed his first. Brady Sutherland going to take a second on the bench. Holmes comes in. Colton Keith back in for number 30, Braden Dalton, who will have a seat for Buffalo.
So he went 3 for 3 to start and 0 for 2 since from the free throw line. If he misses this one, it'll be 3 straight missed free throws for Milanes. Makes it. Shuts me up. Number 12, Dawson Urchel checking in. He has 2 fouls, I believe, right?
Let's see. Number 12 does have 2 fouls.
Yeah.
Lots of foul
Gotta be
trouble for the
careful.
Buffalo.
Yeah, well, they've caught
That's
a
why
lot of
they
fouls.
stopped the full court press.
Yeah,
Maybe they're
I
getting
mean,
tired.
do you
Maybe it's 'cause
blame
they
them?
fouled. Oh, I can't.
Oh, reach-in foul right there. Not called, but it definitely tipped out of bounds. I just kind of thought he went across the body a little bit.
I thought so too.
I mean, he definitely got the ball, but
Ref says it's just good defense. I guess we'll trust him this time. They've been kind to us. Jeremiah Holmes almost goes backcourt. No, the ball wasn't backcourt. The back of his foot was. Okay, we might be wrong in this.
no,
was the same thing.
I think what. Okay, because I believe the last official who talked about it came over the other night and said that it's about his feet.
Well, because his foot was on the back line,
So
but the
if
ball
you've
never was.
established yourself with your feet in the front court and then you step over, you've now established. You can't be established in 2 places.
Meanwhile,
Something like
Lincoln
that.
Cox is going to get it and go right down, and not a lot of things.
Someone's
going
to have to give me a
defense
real
can do.
explanation on it. Maybe I'll look it up at halftime.
Yeah,
How's
we're going
that?
to find out. I've been wrong on it all year, so I think it's not the refs. It's definitely me. Meanwhile, Floyd takes back the lead for.
Well, it's one of those
19-18.
rules that no one really knows the exact, like the exact sophistication level of, so there's a lot of nuances to it probably. And you just see it called a lot and from the stands, and nobody really knows.
Sure.
Bobcats missed a 3, by the way. Buffalo's looking to answer. Cox lets it fly from 3, short, tipped around, goes to the Buffaloes, 2 Bobcats. And it goes back another 3, knocked it down, Rasheed Carter. His first 3, 59 seconds to go in the half. Bobcats losing a little life here.
Yeah, pretty embarrassing right there for the Bobcats. It came right down between 2 of them. They just couldn't hold on to it, and it leads to an offensive rebound and a 3 for Floyd.
Yeah, look who's getting ready to check back in this game, by the way.
Uh-oh. Big 3 Sutherland and Mikhail Blaney also. Meanwhile, Holmes with some nice dribbling to get around 2 defenders. Tosses in the quarter. Trenton Carter's going to take a 3. Can't get it. Ryder Bond's going to get it under the basket. And they're going to call it a foul on the floor.
On the Buffalo?
It's on Cox. This could be huge. That could be his 3rd. 44.
It is. Oh, my goodness. Only a
Oh,
second.
they're calling his second. I've got some missing fouls in here. No, because he had back-to-back fouls. That's his
I thought
third.
so, too. That's got to be his third.
Man, I'm telling you guys, I'm paying attention. I've been wrong just about every time tonight.
Isn't that his third?
We're going to find out. Either way, Bobcats get the ball. Sutherland's going to put up a three. He says, that's my
Bang.
third three. Brady Sutherland going nuclear. He's got 11 on the game. He says, I see your 11, Lincoln. I'm going to put up 11 of my own.
I think he listens to the broadcast while he's playing.
He's got to. He's
Has
got to. Meanwhile, travel's going to be called. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Bobcats are going to have a chance to take the last shot in the lead.
You say what you want. This is what I would do. All right, Carter's on the floor. I'd get him in. Oh, my gosh.
Look at this.
Oh,
Look
my
at this.
gosh.
Call
Carter
something else.
checking
Call
in.
something else good.
Here's what I would do. All right. I would give Carter the ball.
Okay.
Right. I'd let him attack the rim. You have at least set a screen. You set a screen for Carter. You set a screen on the backside for Sutherland. Carter attacks the basket. If he makes the lane, great. If not, Sutherland's open for three in the corner.
Well, they get it to Carter. Let's see if you're right.
That's what I would do.
Carter does get it to Sutherland, but not going to take a shot. They still got 8 seconds left. Holmes
Set the
around.
screen by Carter to Sutherland. In the elbow, no good.
That's going to be out on the
Out on the Buffaloes.
Yeah, it was. 1.7 left. They're going to have to shoot it. Let's see if they look at the clock.
They don't have time for all these threes. You basically got to dribble and a shot.
Yep.
You got to set the screens at the top probably. They get it to Carter at the top. He gets it, and a jump ball is going to be called. That's going to be the end of the quarter. Beep.
Yeah, good defense there by Rasheed Carter. Carter on the Bobcats couldn't quite get it. I'm going to go to the scorer's table. I'm going to get some,
let's go find some
answers here.
I'm curious on the foul count. We're going to check it out. We'll be right back on Bobcat Sports Live.
Problem is I want your body like a fiend, like a bad habit. Bad habits hard to break when I'm with you. Yeah, I know I can do it on my own, but I want that real full moon, black magic, and it takes two. Problematic. Problem is when I'm with you, I'm an addict, and I need some relief. My skin and your teeth can't see the forest through the trees. Got me down on my knees, darling, please. Oh, I lose control when you're not next to me. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. I lose control when you're not here with me. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not here with me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me.
I ain't many that are built like me. I'm the last of my kind. Grew up on the back road, baby. I know how to survive. Being out with the young so you better not try. You'll never find another like me. I'm the last of my kind. Yeah, yeah. I'm the last of my kind. Yeah, yeah. I'm the last of my kind. Got folks that carry some shit, can't cross state lines. Ducking cops in the dirt hills, baby. We ain't paying no fines. If you're coming to the sticks, then maybe bring a four-wheel drive. You'll never find another like me. I'm the last of my kind. Yeah, yeah. I'm the last of my kind. Yeah, yeah. I'm the last of my kind. Try to find another just like me. You'll be looking for a real long time. 'Cause yeah, yeah. I'm the last of my kind.
This world can be a son of a bitch, or look through my eyes. Can't always climb to safety. Sometimes you gotta fight. Go get it if you want it. Keep the fire burning inside. You'll never find another like me. 'Cause I'm the last of my kind.
I'm the last of my kind. Yeah, yeah. I'm the last of my kind. Try to find another just like me. You'll be looking for a real long time. 'Cause yeah, yeah. I'm the last of my kind. I'm the last of my kind. Up high in the Red Rock Mountain, almost lost my mind. I'll be out with the blackbirds hanging, circle around them skies. Can't wait much longer, baby. Yeah, it's my time. You won't ever find another like me. I'm the last of my kind.
Oh, I hope you know I will carry you home, whether it's tonight or 55 years down the road. Oh, I know there's so many ways this could go. Don't want you to wonder, darling, I need you to know. We were talking to the sunset, throwing dreams against the wall. I know none of them are stuck yet, but I bet it on you, honey. Oh, I would risk it all. These days, these nights, I'm changing my mind is set on you. I'm not afraid to say it's true. Oh, I hope you know I will carry you home, whether it's tonight or 55 years down the road. Oh, I know there's so many ways that this could go. Don't want you to wonder, darling, I need you to know. In this and every life, I choose us every time. California dreaming, our whole life fit in that car. Didn't have a bed to sleep in, but we kept each other warm under a ceiling full of stars. These days, these nights, changing my mind, set on you. I'm not afraid to say it, to say I do. I will carry you home, whether it's tonight or 55 years down the road.
For a while there it was rough, but lately I've been doing better than the last 4 cold Decembers I recall. And I see my family every month.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you missed this. Michael Davis alongside the one and only Isaac Nagel on the Bobcat Sports Live on the NFHS Network and the Bobcat Sports Live Network. We got some interesting stats. Actually, Isaac's going to go over your halftime stats for the scores.
Yeah, that half was a tale of two players. We had Lincoln Cox for the Buffaloes with 11, Braden Dalton with 2, Rasheed Carter with 3, and Nico Molines with 6. Meanwhile, for the Bobcats, 11 for Sutherland, who had 3 big threes. I mean, it must be Michael Davis's birthday. We already recorded on your birthday. Sutherland forgot about it. He's giving you your presents now.
Yeah, good.
Trenton Carter with 4, Bond with 2, Johnson with 2, Keister with 2. Meanwhile, 6 different Bobcats have a single foul, but Floyd has a couple folks in foul trouble. Forrest Radford has 3 fouls, and he is starting the second half. Yep, there he is, starting the second half. Meanwhile, Floyd is going to take it and off they go.
Go down low to Cox in the paint. Cox puts it up and good. I'm telling you, if the Floyd Buffaloes want to win this game, they do that and that only for the rest of the game.
Yeah, why that hasn't been the game plan from the get-go, I don't know. But
look,
right in and
maybe I'm an old school coach, but if something's working, don't mess with it.
That's right.
Bobcats have to get it across. It's going to be 10 seconds. That is the longest 10 seconds I've ever seen.
Yeah, we'll take it. Holmes is going to have it.
Must have been 9.98 seconds.
Holmes almost.
That's not a thing, is it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
a thing.
Okay.
Johnson's got it. Looks to drive in, instead dumps it back to Carter. Good defense by the Buffaloes. I keep wanting to call him Buffalo.
Ooh.
Johnson mishandles it, but then it's going to be called off Floyd. I don't know how, but we'll take it. A couple of those times it's felt that way.
Sutherland's going to inbound for the Bobcats. I look for them to set some screens for him. He's coming around the outside. Blaney's going to set the screen here. Holmes with it at the top. Going to Carter, attacking the paint. Puts it up under Cox. Cox, good defense. Thought he walked there.
Oh,
Maybe just pumped his arms a little bit.
It's the leg sleeve. It's deceiving.
Yeah.
Milana is going to drive it in a weird little move and got blocked. Great block. Carter's going to come up with a rebound. He's got Sutherland, and he tosses it to him. Sutherland just chucks it up knowing he's going to get fouled, so he just wanted to get a shot up. He misses.
I'm glad they
go to
called
the line
that
for 2.
because I think they could have probably let it go the way Sutherland
Just chucked it. He absolutely chucked it.
Yeah. But I'm cool with it. It is the second, by the way, on Dalton for the Buffaloes. If you're tuning in, a.k.a.
Sutherland's going to miss the first. That is the second on number 3.
Hey,
Brittany
you know
Dalton.
what?
Got some breaking news. What do we got here?
No, but I saw this as well, and someone brought it to my attention. In fact, the officials, he made both, right?
He missed the first, made the
Okay.
second.
So 44 dunked at halftime. I saw it.
Wow.
When the officials were standing here, and I actually heard them talk about it. They decided not to give him a text. Someone texted me and said 44 dunked at halftime. That should be a technical. Because they're on the court, if they dunk with the officials on the court, it's a technical foul in high school.
With the official, so warm-ups you can dunk, but not
if there's
at
not
half.
officials on the floor.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
If the officials are on the floor, they've taken over. You can't dunk in warm-ups.
Wow.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day. I really do feel like I learn something every broadcast.
Yeah.
So if you want to be basketball literate for the Virginia High School League, tune in.
Tune in. So if you're the one who texted me, no, the officials talked about it and chose not to give him the tech. I actually heard him say it.
And that would have been game-changing. That
Yeah.
would have been his third. That's the second time we thought he's had 3 fouls. But
I swear, if you're also listening, I swear he had 3 fouls. I would have put everything I want on the Eagles last night on it.
meanwhile, he goes right back up. They dump it to him. Easy 2 for him again. That's going to be 15 points for Lincoln Cox.
Sutherland's got it across for the Bobcats here. They throw it to him, gets it back to Blair. Blair over to Holmes in front of the Bobcat bench. Going to give it back to Blair. He was looking to set the screen. Ball came to him. Sutherland's trying to cut. Blair throws it out of bounds.
Yeah, both of his teammates just rolled away from him. He had nowhere to throw. He was like, please, somebody come to me.
Well, I mean, I love Blair, but he's not going to pull off and start dribbling between his legs or anything. He's definitely a post player for the Bobcats, and he's coming up to set the screen, and I'm fine with you giving him the ball, but it's almost when you give your post player the ball, for the most part, right, there's guys who can definitely do things different, but you're pretty much going to run off of him to get the ball back. I mean, you're basically trying to create separation between you and your defender. The fact that they both rolled away from him when they threw him the basketball was the worst thing the Bobcats can do.
Yeah, they left him on an island. He looked one way and got a roll away, looked the other way, got a roll away, and just tried to – I mean, his defender was doing good defense, pushing up on him. He was about to fall. He just had to chuck it and threw it over Holmes' head. So turnover for the Bobcats, 4-1 in this quarter. That makes it 26-22 Buffalo lead. Only one foul for the Buffaloes, none for the Bobcats. 5:05 left in the third quarter. Out on the court right now for the Bobcats, we've got Carter, Holmes, Sutherland.
By the way, we're going to have a
Johnson,
pretty good crew coming up
Blair.
next for our varsity game, by the way.
How do you mean?
I saw who they are. They're going to be a pretty good crew.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You mean officials?
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I meant. Sorry. Cox down low, puts it up. No good. Two guys on him. Buffaloes do come away with it. That was Keith. Keith ripped down the board. They get it back to Cox on the post, puts it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up again. Buffaloes come up with it. I'm telling you, he's more like Angel Reese every second. 3-ball up by the Buffaloes, no good. Carter rips it down.
Finally, 3 offensive rebounds in a row. Bobcats were complaining about a couple different things. All you got to do is hold on to that rebound.
Yeah, box out maybe.
Yes, that would be
Let's give that a start.
Bobcats looking to get something going on offense this quarter. Only 1 point, 3 minutes in.
Johnson had it, gives it up to Holmes. They got to set a screen for Sutherland at some point. I mean, he's made 3 threes tonight. They do, but no one threw him the ball. They tried to go down low. Bobcats lose it. It's going to be a turnover.
Floyd double dribbled, and now they're going to call it.
I don't think he did, though.
I think he kind of corralled the first one.
I don't
Maybe
think he
just
dribbled,
looked like a
though.
dribble,
Yeah, I don't
though.
think he actually dribbled. I don't think I don't think that's a double dribble.
They're going to discuss it. Who are they going to call? They are going to call the
Oh,
double
yeah,
dribble.
I don't think it was. He tracked down the loose ball, picked it up, and went like this. Woo,
Yeah.
and then he
And then
dribbled.
stopped, and then dribbled
Unless he
again, yeah.
dribbled while it was on the ground, which that may have happened, but I don't recall that happening.
Yeah, I think it was a close call either way. Coach is laughing it off with the official. Meanwhile, Floyd doesn't care. They're going to turn it right over, and Milanes is going to go all the way.
Nice
little
move.
move. Nico Milanes, his first points in the third for 2. Floyd stretches it to a 6-point lead. Bobcats going to break the press. Jeremiah Holmes is going to get over to half court, then immediately double teamed. He's going to pass it back, but his guy's out of bounds. But then Floyd's going to throw it behind their back for no reason. It's going to be a 3-on-2. Carter takes it all the way down and knocks it in.
Bobcats got lucky.
That was lucky. What a sequence. That could have been a really disappointing sequence.
You know, I bet
instead.
anyone watching on NFHS Network is just laughing at us because they're like, clearly he double dribbled. Or maybe he didn't. I don't know. But they're like, these guys are such idiots.
Well, we are, and that's why you love us.
That's why you want us.
That's part of it. Part of our charm.
Who wants to hear boring commentary all night, right?
You just don't want to hear people that are wrong. Meanwhile, Cox, we're not wrong about this. Dumping into him.
I'm telling you. Look, they went away from it after the first period. Why? They're up 34-24, and he's dominating.
Yeah, he's got 17 for the game, almost outscoring the Bobcats by himself. 6 so far this quarter. Carter's going to dish it all the way to Sutherland, who thought about it, didn't take it, out to Holmes. Bobcats down 6.
Got to set a screen for Sutherland. He's coming across the top. They set a screen back door.
Wow.
They get
great
it to
court
Blair.
vision by Holmes to Blair. Blair with his first points of the game.
Good screen by Sutherland.
Nice little offensive play there. Meanwhile, Milanes is going to take it back. A foul is going to be called, I believe, on number 2.
Yeah.
That's going to be his first. Every Bobcat that's got a foul only has 1.
Oh, no, they called it on Carter.
Never mind.
Oh, my goodness. That was on. How was that on Carter?
Definitely on Holmes by the look of it.
I thought.
Carter with his second foul. In fact, they're subbing out Carter maybe because they thought he got a foul instead.
they didn't.
Holmes is going to stay in the game with 2.
So that was, that was interesting.
Not a big deal. Not in foul trouble yet. Cox is going to get it at the 3 line and then drive all the way in. Can't get it to go. Bond is going to tip it away again. He's got to grab those rebounds. Floyd's going to get it on the ball. Timeout's going to be called. Did he have possession at any point?
It looked like he was laying on it.
Smart move either way by the Floyd coach. Going to get a timeout with a 4-point lead.
I will say, hustle there by Milanes, right, is the one who got that ball right there. Hustled down the floor, jumped on the floor. That's like a loose ball in football, just diving on it. And he did, and that's good effort by him. And that's a good timeout by the Buffaloes. That was their first timeout of the game. So 2:25 to go. They got the ball and the lead, 30-26. Good hustle there by Nico Milanes.
Yeah, he's been a fun player to watch all game. He's been running around, diving, getting rebounds, getting some buckets. He only has 8 points, but has made quite the impact. Between him and Lincoln Cox, my goodness, they have a combined 23 of the 30 Floyd points. No, sorry, 25 of the 30 Floyd points.
Speaking of diving, I will be announcing I believe it's the region swimming and dive meet.
Wow.
This Thursday at the Aquatic Center.
Yeah, Bobcats hoping for a chance to go to states.
Yeah, they have a really good chance to win a state title this year.
They do. Meanwhile,
Good
Cox
program.
is going to get it right up. And
They won their first state title, I believe, 2 years ago. Yep, 2000. No, it's further than that. 2021 swim and dive champions. And they won in 2020. No, boys swim and dive. So they won their first in 2020. Excuse me.
Here's what I'm going to say. Meanwhile, Cox is going to get a foul. That's going to be his third, so a little bit of foul trouble there.
Allegedly.
Carter's going to go to the line. Allegedly. We think it's at least his fourth, maybe his fifth.
I definitely think it's his fourth.
But it's going to be on the floor. I thought it was a shooting foul. It's not.
Oh,
I'm going to say this, and
Say
this
it.
might be a controversial take.
I love
Heather
controversial.
Rowland,
Yes.
best coach at Radford High School.
Wow.
And my neighbor is the
You're
second
saying
best.
currently?
Yeah, currently. My neighbor, who went 15-0, coach of the year last year, Coach Chris, I love. Heather Rowland, I just feel like she's built that program, the amount of success that they've had. Now, Chris could, prove me wrong in a couple
Karen
of years.
Adams,
He'll
too,
get
is still here.
For tennis? Is that tennis?
Volleyball, state titles.
of course.
State title
Oh,
winner.
see,
Now, I'm not
now
saying
here's
I'm
my
not
thing.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm just laying out some options.
Well, this is my recency bias. I've
and
been
we
here
are on
since
Coach Cormier.
2019.
You're saying currently.
Currently, yes.
Yeah,
yes,
Coach
not
Cormier,
all
we
time.
are sitting on Coach Cormier court.
I also am way more tuned into swim. A lot of my Young Life kids are on the swim and dive team. So, that's a little bit of it. Volleyball has been great. It probably
You know the fun thing it is, though? You know what's really fun?
What's that?
You go into a lot of gyms, and this is a side note. You go into a lot of gyms, like Floyd, for example.
Yep.
And there's like region championship banners.
Not in here.
We only hang state championship banners. We throw the other ones away. We have an entire closet to second place trophies.
Meanwhile, Carter's going to go down and get fouled. Speaking of the different types of banners, the different types of banners in here? There's two.
That's right.
There's black and there's gold.
You want to tell us the difference?
Yes. Black is state championships.
Yeah.
Gold is an undefeated state championship.
Undefeated state
Let's
championship.
see how many
There's
we've
one
got.
hanging up right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5.
5.
Unbelievable.
Undefeated.
Including
a
last
boys,
year, 2023.
And a
state
boys
football champion.
30-0 2019. That was such a good team.
That was the year that I got here.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Carter's going to hit the first. 30-27. Sorry, we're talking about years past. 32-27. Carter's going to get a second one. I haven't taken a stat in 10 minutes.
Come on.
I got so excited.
I haven't either. Right
Yeah, that was my first year here in 2019.
That's why you tuned into us. People listening from Floyd right now are like, what is going on?
What are you looking to find?
I lost my pen.
Oh, here's one.
Oh, that's not the one, but I lost it. I lost the other one.
Carter lost
Misses
his
the
other
second.
shot.
Yeah, I missed a second. 32-27. Bobcats trail. Floyd County Buffaloes have played really good this quarter. Cox is not on the floor right now. I don't care how much rest he needs. Get him back out there.
I think it's because he's got 3 fouls, and that
Don't
really could be
care.
a game changer if we get one more on him. We've been trying to get him some charge fouls, a couple flops, I will say, for the Bobcats, trying to get that. Meanwhile, Floyd taking some time off the clock. Bobcats are going to need to make something happen. Brady Sutherland does. He steals it. He's looking to go all the way down and get the layup. He can't. Meanwhile, Carter is going to get the rebound. Carter just throws it back up. It sits on the rim and then just falls in. 2 points for Carter, going in line for another. 5 points in the third for Carter, looking to make it 6 and bring it within 2. Carter pumped up, gives Sutherland a high five that could have broken his hand. Let's see what he can do,
It would
man.
have broke mine.
Yeah.
I'm an old, fragile guy.
Carter's up, can't get it. But meanwhile, Trent Johnson's going to get the rebound, scoops it back up, can't get it to go. But
A
another
foul's going to
foul.
be called. Oh, my goodness.
This is helpful
I
for the
could
Bobcats.
agree with letting that one go.
Meanwhile, that's the 5th foul in this quarter, so we're going to get 2 more for the line. That's going to be on 32. Keith.
That's also
his second.
The 5th shoe tie we've had this game.
We have called a lot of shoe ties. That's what's going on down there.
Check your shoes, boys.
Trent Johnson's going to be up with the first. Oh, can't
Big
get it
baseball thing, by the way.
done. Tying your shoe?
Shoes come untied all the time in baseball. It's crazy. I mean, they are running around and sliding and stuff, so that,
They're adults. What's happening?
People just, rotating around a little bit. Icing the shooter. No, I'm just kidding. We had a guy sub out and some guys rotating around. Cox is back in the game, by the way.
Oh, bring him in.
Bring
it on.
Look, he's definitely prevents the Bobcats from winning this game. Rips down a big board right there. He's the best player on the floor right now, and you gotta put him in the game. I understand 3 fouls. He just has to be smart. Now the fact that all of his points here come in the paint can be tough, but he gets it on the block and loses it out of bounds. Shouldn't have had that popcorn, big fella. That's an old movie reference. What's it from?
Ooh, I don't know.
The Longest Yard.
Oh, look at that. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
That's a throwback. Mikel Blaney, by the way, good defense on that.
Adam Sandler version.
Oh, that's right. I forgot there was an old version, too. Bobcats trying to make the press, and they're going to get called for a foul. It's going to be a bump on who?
Yeah, it's on. They called it on Johnson. He said they hooked him. It's not called often, but yeah, dribbling as you're trying to get around. He hooked him, got his elbow around him, and pulled him back.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Why did you put that side down? That's yucky on that side.
We're
not
starting
to
to fill up here.
It is. People want to see this Floyd game.
Oh yeah.
Milana is a double dribble right there. That's going to be
that one
huge.
Was a double dribble.
35 seconds left in the third. Bobcats down 32-29.
Look, you break this press by giving Carter the basketball. You have to. Holmes has it, but get it in your best dribbler's hand right now. It's definitely Trent Carter.
Yeah, a bit of a weird press. And they're going to call, what do you call it?
Walk.
Okay, Carter's going to walk it. Can't break the press.
Looked like he did to me. He
had
picked up his
3
dribble.
people on the line. I don't know why you just don't throw it over the line.
Yeah.
Boy, you're going to inbound it. Milana's has
I learned a new volleyball rule,
left.
too, by the way. I won't go over it right now, but.
Milana's going to dump it down to Cox. They know what they're doing. Cox is going to get a little bit elbowy down there. It doesn't matter. He puts it up. That's 21 points.
Why do anything else? Why do
10.
anything else? They give it to Sutherland here in the corner. 12 seconds to go. Sutherland breaking the press. Got to get it across. Holmes is wide open. Somebody's open. Carter has it. 6 seconds to go. They get it down low to Blair. Blair puts it up, and it's good. Oh, that was Trent Johnson. Excuse me. Heaved by the Buffaloes. No good.
I'm going to say this. That was not a good play by the Bobcats. No. Somehow it got in, and that keeps it a 3-point game. That is a surprising into the third. But for this game to be 3 points, we'll take it.
We should not be in this. We should not be in this ball game.
No, I don't think so either. But now that we are, we got to take advantage.
Got to take advantage. We'll be right back on Bobcat Sports Live. Why don't you listen to the next Taylor Swift album or the album of the year, Beyonce.
I found a girl.
She'll set the field on fire, just cutting across the pasture. She'll have you falling for it all and then leave right after. And she got a cold heart, but she got a warm smile, cut from the same cloth. She kinda buck wild, a little bit angel, whole lot of outlaw. She's trouble, but I tell you right now, y'all, long live cowgirls, never gonna settle on down, girls. Leave you in a lonely ghost town, where the sun don't rise. Rodeo 419, love you like a Mustang, one hand on them giddy up reins, holding your heart with some good aim on a goodbye ride. But it's fine, cause it's kinda my thing. Long live cowgirls. Yeah, long live cowgirls. I hate that I love the way them kisses taste like whiskey. How they wake up, take on off, and not even miss me. In that smoking gun, I guess that's just the way them wild horses run. Let them run. Long live cowgirls, never gonna settle on down, girls. Leave you in a
31, 6:44 left in your final quarter.
Quarter.
In the Johnson. Johnson tried to get it in. It's going to be knocked out again. White's going to get the ball. Lucky again.
Again. Bobcats have to look. You know who hasn't gotten a shot in a while?
Tell me.
Brady Sutherland.
You were exactly right.
I'm just saying.
Sutherland had 3 threes. He only had 1 point in the third.
And it was from the free throw line.
That's right.
Get it to him. Right now. He's open in the corner.
Yeah, he is, and his man's looking elsewhere. Carter, now they're going to get it to Sutherland. He's going to dump it into Johnson. Johnson takes it in. A nice little shot. Can't get it to go. Blaney's going to get the rebound. He's going to get up. Thrown.
Oh,
by
my
Cox,
gosh. I thought that was a block. I thought that was a block. I thought it was a block.
But it's the fourth on Cox.
Look, I thought it was a block.
You know what? He dunked during – if we could get a review on that, we should get his fifth. but he's got 4. 34 is going to come in for him.
Well, look, I'm just a casual basketball watcher, but, man, if that was on the Tennessee Vols, I'd be throwing it something on my TV.
You know, it's one of those ball don't lies. If that one earlier should have been and that one shouldn't have been, it bounces out.
Yeah,
either way.
whatever.
Blaney's going to throw up with it. He's not going to get it. Ball don't lie on that.
Ball don't lie. And look, what are they going to? Here's what are they going to do with Cox on the bench right now? He's got to stay out till at least 3 minutes to go, I would think. I mean, unless the Bobcats get it closer. They have to go to Milanez, that he has to kind of take over in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, interesting. Johnson sits for the Bobcats, who I thought would be the offensive threat down low with Cox out instead. Ryder Bond's going to come in, and Blaney is going to miss the second.
Maybe
so
Blair. I'd put Blair. How many fouls does Blair have right now?
Blair only has 1 foul.
So I'd put him in the post.
Milanez, you're right, takes it and is going to shoot it up, can't get it. Instead, he's going to go back down.
Got his own rebound, up and under from the lane. Good. I told you. Look at this.
Was that Milanez? It was.
I think I can read the minds of. Oh, my gosh, Sutherland got it blocked underneath. It's going to be – oh, my gosh, he has no idea. The official had no idea. He just put his arms like, ah.
The other official's going to call.
By the way, if
Bobcat
you
basketball.
don't know, do you know what happens?
What?
If neither official knows? What?
Jump ball?
Jump ball.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's
It would have
kinda
been
wild.
Buffalo ball. But,
say
yeah, it was off Floyd, I thought. But
Meanwhile, Bobcats going to inbound down 7. This game's starting to get away from them. This is their largest deficit since 9-2. Blaney's going to take it in, can't get it to go.
Sutherland going to track down the board after it's tipped around. Sutherland's got to get a shot soon, in my opinion. They got to set the ball and move it around for him. He hasn't put up a shot in a while. He's made 3 threes. He's 3 for 4 from behind the arc.
Yeah, I do. I think even if he just has a little bit of distance. Blaney, meanwhile, is going to take it and go all the way down. That's his first points of the night. He's going to bring it within 5. 5:33 left. Only 1 foul for either team this quarter. That's going to be on the Buffalo.
Buffalo.
On the Buffalo.
Buffalo.
I guess it was singularly on one Buffalo, but either way. Milana's going to take it around. They're not rushing right now. They'd love to milk some off the clock.
Ooh.
34 with his foot
Bang.
on the line and nails it. Are they going to call it foot on the line? What are they going to call it? They are going to call it a 2. Thank goodness.
Oh, they did. Wow, that's a lucky break for the Bobcats.
Two
Down
for
7.
number 34. That's his first of the night. Meanwhile, the story for the Buffalo is all Lincoln Cox. He has 21, but he's on the bench looking. No, he's going to stay. He's going to stay on the bench.
Yeah, he's going to stay on the bench. I mean, look, let's be honest. The Buffaloes are up 7. They've kind of extended their lead even with him on. Milano is going to handle the ball. Milanez is going to handle the basketball for the Buffaloes to attack the rim. They're going to take some clock off. He doesn't have to come in. The Bobcats can't score on offense right now.
Yeah,
I mean, they
exactly
can,
right.
but it was 31-34. They scored 2 points. Buffalo scored 5. At this pace, the Buffaloes will win the game even if he doesn't come back on the floor.
Yeah, they're trying to dump it down low, and they're not having a lot of luck down there. I think you've got Sutherland who can shoot. Holmes can shoot if you get him out there. Carter can shoot. Owen Horton hasn't seen any game action tonight. He's somebody that can hit a 3, so I don't know.
And look, I'm not a basketball coach. However, Blake Blair probably should come in and give you a size advantage in the paint. And he's not been scoring because Cox has been dominant. I don't need him to score. I need him to rebound.
Yeah, that's a hard thing. Johnson, a big guy, only has 4. Blair only with 2. Blaney only with 2. So your big guys are getting you not that much on offense. You know, Eli Adams, he saw a little bit of game time. He can hit a big 3. But you're getting close to needing some of those bigger shots if you want to stay in this.
You need Carter to attack the rim. It allows you to open the floor. You got to suffocate on him. It allows you to get some 3-ball looks. Or they're going to foul him at the rim. He's the most explosive player the Bobcats have. Holmes is bringing him down, which is fine, but I need Carter to attack the rim here or Sutherland 3. I hate to say it, that's only 2 options I want.
Yeah,
that's all I want. I mean, those are your best options.
Carter's going to get it into Sutherland. Sutherland's going to get it around. Thought about taking the 2, but doesn't. They're going to want a foul. They're not going to get it. Sutherland has to just throw it up and does. Can't get it to go. Blaney with the rebound. Nice little rebound and back up and gets it. Mikhail Blaney with 2.
Look, the Bobcats have the size advantage with Cox not on the floor. They have to take advantage of it, and they did right there off the missed shot, 35-40.
Cox on the bench just wanting to get back in. Milanez picks up this dribble and almost results in a turnover. It doesn't, though. 4:33 left, 5-point lead for
They're
Floyd.
going to take as much time off this clock as they can.
Yeah, Bobcats need to press up a little bit. Sutherland doesn't want to. Probably being told not to. That's a moving screen if I've ever seen one by 32. Kind of tried to
catch
do a
that
roll
with 2
around.
guys.
Yeah.
It really is. It's hard to catch off-ball stuff with 2 officials. Milanez looks to take it inside, tips it around, goes back to the Buffaloes. He's going to get a shot in the corner now. Buffaloes, no good. Lucky break for the Bobcats. It's going to be tipped off of the Buffaloes. And guess who's coming back into the game for the Bobcats? Number 15, Blake Blair. However, Lincoln Cox checks back in for the Buffaloes.
Wait, there he is.
I told you.
He was hiding.
You had to use the opportunity. Bobcats didn't.
Now, come on, you get one foul call on him. That you don't have to deal with him the rest of the game. 5-point lead, 4:03. This could be huge for the Bobcats.
Attack him off the dribble. They're going to screen. The Bobcats throw it out of bounds. And Holmes is acting like it's Sutherland's fault. Holmes threw it off the 4th row.
Yeah, he did. I think even if Sutherland had seen it coming, which he did, I don't know if he would have been able to jump up. Holmes is calling that his jersey was being pulled on right there. Motioned that a couple different times to the ref. Ref was not looking. Milanes got it, by the way. Holmes, good defense on Milanes, and he's just going to rip it away from him. They're going to call it a foul. He just grabbed the ball and ripped it away.
They're going to tee him up. They're going to tee him up. Oh, my God.
Holmes,
we might get double tees here. We might get double tees here. I don't know. They're called a foul on 2. 2 threw him off. Holmes threw the ball at the official. I don't know what he's going to say. It's like he's got to think about what he wants to do here. I thought they were going to tee up number 2, Nico Melendez. But they called a foul on him. I think, you know, call me crazy here. I feel like that official said, look, I was getting ready to tee up 2. I would have had to double tee. I don't want to do all that. We're just calling the original foul that I was going to call.
Yeah, that was interesting because I thought it was a good takeaway from Holmes, and then Holmes got frustrated, almost turned it over to be a terrible play for the Bobcats. Instead, T is going to be called on Milanes. Holmes is going to get it back
Holmes
right here.
Cool
Let's see
down
what he
a little
does.
bit.
He does.
He's got to. I mean,
He's
he almost put.
I
mean, I'm surprised. I would have teed him up.
I would have been surprised.
I would have absolutely.
Meanwhile, he's going to turn it over, but
oh my gosh, a foul!
Bailed out again by the referee this time. They're going to call it a foul on who? 34.
Yeah. I believe
Noah
that's
Underwood. That's his 2nd foul of the game. 3rd for the Buffalo. Now this is interesting.
Ooh.
2 more, and you're going to send the Bobcats to the line. It's a 5-point game. 3:37 left.
You know how you draw fouls, Isaac?
How's that?
Attack the rim.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not an expert, but I know that.
And if they attack the rim and get Cox out, Blair's down there.
I would. Carter with it in front of the Bobcat bench. They're setting screens. It's tipped out of bounds. I thought it was off the Buffaloes, and it is.
Carter, meanwhile, a fairly quiet game. He does have 9 points, 5 of those coming in the first half. Nothing so far in the 4th quarter. Would love to see him get going. He is such a good player. I'd even love to see him down low. He's got some athleticism. Meanwhile, Floyd's going to tip away the inbound, out of bounds again. Radford another chance to reset. 3:23 left. 0 fouls on the Bobcats, 3 on the Buffalo. Sutherland going to go in the backcourt. See who they're going to get it to.
So they're going to try to get into Sutherland. They do. He's in the paint now on the block. Turn around, trying to get it to Carter. He does. Carter attacks the paint, gets it off. Shot is up, no good by the Bobcats. Rebounded by Cox. He's going to take this thing coast to coast. Might slam it down. Foul is going to be called. Cox hit his head off the air vent. They called the foul. He went down hard.
Yeah, Blaney did as good as he could to get back and just try and disrupt the shot. Did disrupt it. Not a dirty play, and he's telling him, my bad.
Yeah, no, it wasn't dirty, but, man, that Cox, hey, when a big guy goes up, he comes down hard. The bigger you are, the harder you fall.
I'm going to always call this out on Bobcat Sports Live when I see good sportsmanship. And Blaney going up to him saying, my bad, man, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a dirty anything. It just.
Cox trying to make the most of it. Misses the first. That's
huge. That's his first missed free throw. He's also shaking his shooting hand right now from when he hit the floor.
Hard on the ground.
Yeah, I know he did.
I'm missing our intern. Let's see if I can spot him.
37-year-old intern. He was back here talking. Misses the second. Bobcats get the rebound. Sutherland has it. Gets it to Holmes. Holmes bringing the ball up the floor. He's going to be trapped up here. Gets it to Sutherland. Sutherland attacking to Carter. In the corner. Carter from 3. Oh, in and out. I was ready to stand up.
Halfway down. That would have been game-changing. Cox with the rebound. Going to get it down. This could come down to it. Bobcats need some offense, though. Milana is going to drive it all the way in, and good.
Look, I'm no expert. This is the last time I'm going to say it. I'm no expert. Carter transition gets fouled here. It's going to be on the floor.
On who? Milanes or Cox?
It can't be on Cox.
On Radford. That's his 4th.
Cox is still shaking that hand. I'm going to say it's the last time. You got to get Trenton Carter attacking the rim, or you got to get a 3 from Sutherland. Sutherland hasn't taken a 3 in 2 quarters. And he was, oh, my gosh, he stepped out.
Oh, did he? I thought it was going to be a walk.
No, he stepped out of bounds.
Poked away by Floyd, but Holmes going to get it back. Bobcats have to get some points on the board.
Carter.
Quiet so far this quarter.
Screen
That's a push
set
by
for
Milano.
Carter.
They're not going to call it. Carter Over to Holmes. Holmes to Sutherland. Just shoot it in his face, Brady. Why not?
Look, you gotta give him an opportunity to shoot the three. Bobcats attacking. Shot is up by Holmes. Gets his own rebound. He's going to be fouled as he goes up. That's a 5th team foul for the Buffalo. So the Bobcats will be at the free throw line the rest of the period. We've lost our 37-year-old unpaid intern.
There he is up there.
Found
I
him.
couldn't see him. He didn't tell me where he was going to go. He'll be in trouble for
He's
that.
a sucker.
He is.
He can't be in
Somehow
trouble for eating
got
a sucker.
sucker.
He's not bothering nobody up there.
Okay, Bobcats, you got to make your money at the free throw line. Holmes is up and can't get it to go. Rolls right around the rim. Bond going to check in. Bond with only 2 for the game so far. Blaney going to check out. Blaney with 4 this quarter is the only Bobcat that scored this quarter. That is brutal.
Brutal. Hey, that's JV basketball for you.
That's right.
I mean,
Carter up with the second. Is going to get the second to fall. That's huge. Sorry,
That's
I said
Holmes.
Carter. That's Holmes. I believe that's his first point of the game.
I believe so.
Usually a pretty solid offensive player. He's not been able to drive and penetrate like he typically does. He's got Cox down there to worry about. Cox with 21. By the way, none of those 21 in the fourth quarter. Most of that fourth quarter has been on the bench. Timeout's going to be called by the Bobcats. They have 2 timeouts left. Only 1 foul. 42-36 is your score. Floyd leads. Bobcats quiet on offense. They need to get loud now if they want a chance in this game. Man, this is fun. Stands are starting to fill up, especially on the Floyd side. Got a lot of visiting fans. And, Michael, tell me this. Has that always been the visiting fans? I always feel like the visiting student section is always right over here.
Yeah, so they've changed things around a little bit. They've had issues in the past. So what they do, if the student sections are coming, that is the fan seating section.
Okay.
If they're going to have a big student, they've had big student sections in the past, they will move the visiting section right over here.
Oh, okay, great.
So they're across from each other.
I'm going to tell you this. Floyd's going to show up tonight. If I had to
Yeah,
guess, they
why
are going
not?
to pack this gym, and they're
Nobody's
going to be
got school
rowdy.
tomorrow?
Yeah, that's right. Hey, it's snow day.
Snow day?
7 to 8
Nobody's
inches is
got
what they're saying.
No one. Oh, my gosh, really?
Yeah. We're going to see that if it actually happens. That was on
Okay,
NOAA.gov.
look, I love snow days. My daughter loves snow days. But as an adult who has to go to work, no thanks.
Good luck getting to work tomorrow. That's what the weatherman says. But it's only 60% for all these, so we'll see what we get. It was 80%
It's not
earlier.
cold enough, right?
It'll
the
be cold
temperature right
enough.
now?
Well, it's going to be
Oh, okay.
33 the whole time, 32.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Anyway, meanwhile, Floyd's going to inbound it. Milana's got it.
They're going to take the time off. Bobcats down
That's right.
6.
It is 2 Floyd Buffaloes with forearm tattoos, and JV, that's interesting. Milana's taking it all the way down, gets it to Cox, and
Foul.
good rebound by, good.
What if
good
they were
foul.
fake the whole time?
They could be. I mean,
I'm not
that
saying they
young.
are. I'm just saying that would be,
It would be interesting.
comically awesome. Like, I kind of think if they're fake, that's awesome.
It's even cooler.
A lot of travel baseball kids do that now.
We're just far enough that I can't see it. I wouldn't doubt it. Off the front of the rim. Maybe this is hack a Shack, you hack a Cox.
Can you
He's
get a tattoo
struggled
that
after he
young?
hit that. No, you got to get something to sign for it. I got my tattoo when I was 17, but my parents signed for it. Turned out it's the Church of Scientology cross.
Oh, my gosh. No way.
Which does not align with
You're
my beliefs.
kidding.
I liked the 4 points. Somebody told me that I was just like, oh, that looks cool. The 4 points, apparently, Church of Scientology. Meanwhile, Cox misses them both. Bobcat's going to get the rebound. You don't care about the Church of Scientology. You care about this game right now.
I care
It's a
about Brady
6-point game.
Sutherland getting a 3-ball off. That's what I care about. He gets it coming across, but good defense here by the Buffaloes on him. They press up. Carter has it, needs to attack the rim. 1:45 to go in the game. They get it to Sutherland in the corner. They're trying to get it down low right now. They do. They finally get it to Bond. Bond's going to be – oh, my God. Wait, they called a foul? No, they just said
foul,
it was
just
out of
out.
bounds.
Yeah, and it was. He fell hard,
Okay.
but can't quite get it. Meanwhile, number 24 is going to check back in. That's Forrest Radford. He has 4 right now.
I got to start paying more attention.
137. Bobcats can't be taking these slow possessions. They wasted 23
No,
seconds
they
and got no looks.
Nope.
Bond's going to go to the bench, and Blaney's going to come back in. Maybe looking at press, and they are.
Yeah,
Coach
you
is gonna
have
call
to.
a press.
You have to. You're down 6.
They're going to break that press. Minute 36.
No one's guarding 24 here. Forrest Radford. They get it to Milanez, best ball handler on the floor, in my opinion, as he's looking to take some time off. Holmes didn't press something on the screen by Cox. Stolen away.
Oh, they called it a
my
jump
gosh.
ball. That was not long enough for a jump ball. Possession's going to stay with Floyd.
Oh, what a break. Probably has to be, but golly, I thought he just ripped it out of there.
Yeah, Holmes not excited about that. Bobcats at least will have the possession arrow now. A minute 22 left,
take a timeout.
42-36. Timeout Bobcats. They'll only have one more. My goodness. I feel like this has been a close game, but still 6 is going to be tough to overcome with 1:22 left.
Man.
You got the foul advantage. You got the possession arrow.
They got
Now,
Bobcat.
hold on.
What?
That possession arrow is now still facing.
Well, they haven't thrown it in yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the possession hasn't.
Oh, that's right, because it is
changed.
our possession now.
No. They haven't thrown it in since it's switched.
Once they throw it in, then
Yeah.
it will be okay. Great.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I took offense at that.
Yeah.
Let's look at your top scorers. We've got Sutherland with 12, nothing in the fourth, though. You also have Cox with 21, also nothing in the fourth. In the fourth quarter, Nico Milanes has 6. Noah Underwood has 2, and that's it for Floyd. Meanwhile, for the Bobcats, Mikhail Blaney has 4. Jeremiah Holmes has 1, and nothing else. A quiet fourth for both teams. Got to change that now. Speaking of quiet, our intern is gone. Adopted by another family. Up there wrestling with 2 others who I've never seen before. We're going to trust that they're good people.
I bet they go to school together.
I bet so, too.
Just a guess.
Out on the floor now for the Bobcats. You've got Cox. You've got Brady Dalton, 24 Radford. That's 2 of their players right now with 4 fouls. For your Bobcats, you've got Carter, Sutherland, Blaney, Trent Johnson back in the game, and Holmes. Inbound goes to Milanes. Milanes has it, dumps it out all the way for 3. Thought about it.
There's no way they would have took that.
So waste all the time you want. They've got to press up on him. They've got him double teams Milanes. Milanes looking to just get bailed out. And a foul.
Great timeout by Floyd.
Great
timeout. No, great timeout. He was trapped.
He was.
Had him trapped.
They're going to have 2 left. 1:08 left in this game.
Look, if I'm the Buffaloes, I give it to Milanes. Actually, you know who I'd get? Well, Cox has her hand. Milanes has made – he went 3 straight, missed 2, made another. So you probably got to get the ball into him and let him get fouled. There's no way I'd put it in anyone else's hands other than him or Lincoln Cox.
Well, Milanes has shown he can dribble, and so you get it to him. He's going to dribble it around, try and waste some time. But Bobcats have some fouls to give, so if I'm them, I'm going to press up on defense a little bit and let them foul us. Let them do what they need to do. They've got 2 to give before anything is going to change the line here. So, again, 6 points. We're going to see what they can do, but it's hard to trust. Can they get the offense when they need it? Even if this defense turns it over, what are they going to do? Are they going to make it 3 on offense? Is Brady Sutherland going to make this place explode?
Yeah, you don't need a 3, but you got to score quick. You got to stop quick. I hate to say you have to foul, but you got to trap off the inbound no matter what, and then if you don't get it, you got to foul. I mean, you have to.
Okay, now look, the possession arrow is
– They haven't thrown it in yet. They did throw it in.
They did throw it in the last play. That should be our possession arrow, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it should be.
There's a couple errors maybe at the scorer's table. Maybe we're wrong, but meanwhile,
no, it was the Buffalo's possession.
Carter's going to get a turnover. Meanwhile,
we got a jump ball.
Right.
Yeah,
Carter's going to take it all the way down, dumps it into Johnson. Oh, I don't like that play.
He was
could have
not
just
ready
gone
for
it. He wasn't. He was turning around to get the rebound. Carter's going to sneak in and get a foul right there. Man, Carter's got to be frustrated with that. He was at the basket. He dumped it to Johnson. Johnson just wasn't ready. The 2 of them talking.
Got fouls to give, too. That's a crazy part.
And it's Carter's 3rd. He doesn't have many fouls to give. 49 seconds. Turnover is just what you need. Then they couldn't get it. Cox is going to get it. A foul is going to be on Holmes?
Yep.
It's going to be his first of the game.
Wow.
I had him for 1 earlier, but they switched it. Remember, they called it on Carter instead.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, we can just have Fitz down here. I'm sorry. We can only have Fitz on the court. You guys are going to have to be on this side. Had to get some guys out of our booth. Meanwhile, Floyd's going to inbound it. They're going to get it out to number 30. 30's going to take it around. Sutherland is going to foul. Now, they've been pretty 50-50 from the line, so I think this is where you just get them to the line and just see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, Brandon Dalton hasn't scored from the free throw line or the floor. So you definitely didn't want Cox at the line or Milanes. So, you know, someone else is going to the line. I'm not saying he's going to miss, but
he's got
the stats
2 for
would
the game
say
so far and just banks it off the front of the rim, off the backboard and in for his 3rd point of the game. Tough if you're a Bobcat fan. 45 seconds left. Time is running out rapidly. Dalton looks to make the 2nd of 2. He's
That's
up.
a lane violation.
Yeah, it was. Cox jumped in way too soon, but they make it.
It's a lane violation.
8-point game. Bobcats just going to have to get whatever they can. They immediately turn it over. That might be the
I
ball
wouldn't
game.
foul now.
Nope.
They're going
Bobcats
to.
a full court press. They're going to foul him, do whatever they can. Man, that's tough. Lane violation probably wouldn't have made much of a difference. It would have been a 7-point game, but
No,
still.
it totally was. You got to wait till he releases it to step in. Cox.
Oh, I mean, right when he started shooting, I felt like he went in.
Yeah.
And he doesn't need that advantage. I mean, he's a half a head taller than anybody on the court right now. 30's going to hit the first of 2. He is 3 for 3 in this clutch situation. He's going to try and ice it for the Buffalo. I keep calling for the Buffalo. The Buffaloes, plural. He's going to miss it. Blaney's going to get the rebound out to Sutherland. Sutherland down 9, looking to see what he can do. He's going to take it. He needs to just pull up and shoot. He does, and nails it. Where has that been? That's going to pull it within 6. Only 25 seconds left. Bobcats going to get an immediate turnover. Blaney is going to get fouled. Wow. 22 seconds
Isaac,
left.
I'm not even going to say I told you so.
No, you did, and you should have. He had 11.
I'm almost frustrated.
You should be. It's his 4th of the game. I think he's 4 for 6. Just couldn't get him open. Blaney, meanwhile, is going to try and get it. That's going to be a foul on. They said it's their 4th. That's Nico's 4th. So
Oh, wow.
3 of the most. Blaney's going to be up and get it. Wow. But 3 of their best players for Floyd have 4 fouls. If Bobcats can somehow force overtime.
I couldn't imagine.
You would have to imagine they
Yeah,
win.
but you're right. Yeah, I would think so if we can get there.
If we can get there, Blaney's going to try and get him there with the second one. He misses it. Rebound's going to be long, but it's going to go to Floyd. Bobcats got a foul. Holmes
Got a
does.
foul now. Yeah. Now
Holmes
that you're
does,
back in
and
it.
24 tried to elbow him off of it. He's got to be close. That could have been teed up.
Does Radford have any points tonight?
Radford has no points, 4 fouls. Tough night for him, but he can ice it right here.
What a stat.
This is
This
where
place getting packed.
he has been on the bench a good bit with those 4 fouls. He had 3 early.
There might be more Floyd fans right now than Radford fans. Not
I think
really,
you're
but
right.
they're getting packed over there.
Section's full.
Makes
Radford
it.
is going to get his first one.
19 seconds to go.
Would you believe me if I told you that Cox has no points in the 4th?
You call me shocked, because I am.
That's 2 of his average 7 a quarter and got nothing, but he's going to get that rebound, and that's going to be the end of it. He's going to be up with it and
Absolutely.
there's his 2.
Oh, my gosh. Why call that?
2 in the foul. I thought that was a light foul.
Yeah.
It's going to be 23 for the game. It's going to all but do it for this game, 48-40. 16 seconds left.
He said if you box out right there, it doesn't even happen.
Yeah.
He's right. Is it cold in here or is it just me?
I'm a little bit cold.
You got a jacket, though. I might have to go get one.
He makes his 3rd. That's going to put him at 24 for the game.
Incredible.
Bobcats at their final gasp need 3 threes, and Sutherland up with a 3. Airballs it because he just has to throw it. It's going to be Floyd ball, 8 seconds left. That's going to be your ball game, folks.
Absolutely.
You just imagine a dribble out. Well, coach is still saying press him.
No. They said no.
Okay.
He said no foul. Yeah, that's going to be it.
Blaney disappointed. Bobcats played a heck of a game to even stay in it.
Yeah, shouldn't have been in the game.
That's right.
If you ask me, the way it started.
I mean, it was 9-2 real quick. Bobcats make a good game out of it. Congratulations to the Floyd Buffalo. Your final is going to be 49-40.
Yeah, we'll be right back to start the varsity game. That one will be fun. But that being said, the Buffaloes dominated the last time these two faced off, won by 20, right? So we'll see what happens. But at home court, you never know. We'll be back. Michael Davis, Isaac Nagel, Bobcat Sports Live.